Several days of digging and a weekend of people wondering, could my house be next? Tonight, Atmos Energy says parts of a Dallas neighborhood are still not 100% safe after an explosion killed a little girl. And tonight, state and federal investigators are on the scene trying to figure out if the explosion is related to two fires and a gas leak nearby.
Now, it's not a stretch to say that the neighborhood just north of Love Field is under siege with construction workers, and tonight an apartment complex is still evacuated. Bradley Blackburn is live from that neighborhood tonight. So, Bradley, a long, miserable weekend for people out of their homes, and they still have a few days to go.
They do, John. This is a round-the-clock job for Atmos here at their command center. Now, we just got an update from them in the last hour. They say gas service has been restored in some areas, but it could take till the end of the week or longer to get everything fully back online. 90 families, as you said, are still out of their apartments tonight, evacuated from their homes. And even for people who are back at home, we saw life is far from normal. Eggs for dinner tonight and for the near future.
It's been complicated.
The Morales family is making do.
Right now, we're using an electric pan.
No gas to cook, no gas for heat or hot water because they live in the middle of a mess.
We're just waiting to get the pipes already done.
Atmos crews on Durango Street, Largo, Espinosa. Hundreds of workers digging up gas lines, putting down new.
We have about 40 contract crews that are replacing 2.5 miles of pipe.
The work fills an entire neighborhood surrounding the alley where we saw disaster. 2 house fires and then the explosion that stole the life of that little girl. Today, NTSB officials were on the street beginning an investigation.
If you look at this house and the other ones around the corner, you'll see that they're bowed up.
Former federal regulator Brigham McCown says officials will now try to determine a cause.
I imagine this will take 6-9 months to get a final answer back out of them. But
why 3 accidents happened off one alley after heavy rains last week? That weather could be a factor making leaks worse.
Well, when it rains a lot, the ground not only becomes porous, but it becomes soft. If you have an issue with the line, it's much easier for the gas to find a path to escape.
And as work continues, residents want those answers to feel safe.
I'm worried about my family.
Atmos needs to get on top of this, and they need to communicate to the public
before the gas goes back on. In Dallas, Bradley Blackburn, Channel 8 News.
You know, Atmos has warned us tonight that if the weather does get bad, it could take a few more extra days for this job to be completed. And, well, of course, that's